Hey there, and welcome to the Art of Online Marketing live show. Today, we're going to be exploring the fact that you don't have to do live video. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Denise Allison. I am the CEO and founder of Strategro, and I help service based businesses grow with social media and live video. All right, so something that I've been hearing a lot of lately is entrepreneurs feeling like they have to go live. So either their business coach has told them they need to go live, they might be in an online program where the teacher says they have to go live, or there might be other entrepreneurs or friends or someone else telling them that they have to do live video. And so that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, you don't have to do live video. It's completely up to you. There's no reason to force yourself to do it if it's really not for you. So the questions that people ask when they feel like they have to do live video is, of course, where do I start? How do I do it? What do I say? And those types of things. So today, what I really want to do is share with you the 3 reasons why I really love live video and help you understand how it can be so powerful if it's the right option for you. So before I get started, let me know in the comments if anyone has ever told you that you have to do live video, and tell me if you've actually gone live. All right, so what happens is if someone tells you that you have to do live video, but you're not really on board, like inside, well, for one thing, your video is not going to be very good. So today we're going to look at some of the reasons why you might get on board and want to do that. All right, before we get started, this episode is brought to you by my brand new online training called Why Most Live Videos Suck and How to Make Yours Not. So this is a training that I have just created. I'm actually just putting the final touches on it now. And that is going live as a free online virtual training on March 6th at noon Eastern time. So in that training, I'm going to teach you the 3 mistakes that some live streamers make that make their live videos suck, what to focus on instead, and how you can start creating fantastic live videos right away. So if you want to get the info for that, I'll be putting the link down here in the comments so you can go over and learn more and sign up. All right, so you don't have to go live. What happens when the only reason you're going live is because someone has told you that you need to go live? Your video is going to be sucky. Okay, so I do think that most businesses and most entrepreneurs can benefit from live video, especially service-based entrepreneurs with something to teach. So coaches, thought leaders, anyone in that space. But there's always going to be some people that live video just doesn't really work for you. It might not make sense for you. It might not be possible. And that is okay. But if you're a little bit nervous to go live, that's okay too. And it's normal. You should be nervous the first 100 times you go live, probably. Sometimes I'm still nervous about it. So if your first few live videos are embarrassing and you look back on them and you're like, oh God, what was I doing? And what was I thinking? That's okay too. To a certain extent, you just need to push past that initial cringy, embarrassing phase and get to the good content. And you also need to realize that it's live video and you're never going to be able to control every single aspect of that live video because it's live. So there's always something unexpected that can happen. So you just need to go for it. You need to plan to do it. You need to plan for what you're going to do. But then instead of holding back and saying, what if, well, you just need to go for it. One sec. I need a sip of water. All right. So exactly. This is what happens on live video. You get something caught in your throat and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you seriously can't do live video, maybe you don't have internet, or maybe I don't know. I can't think of a good reason right now why you couldn't do live video, but I'm sure there are some legitimate reasons. But you're not left high and dry. There's plenty of other great options for putting your content out there. That might be a weekly podcast, a weekly blog, an infographic, social media content, whatever. But Remember this. Regardless of which option you choose to create your content, you always need to be putting yourself out there. So just by choosing, oh, I can't do live video because I don't want to put myself out there, well, all of these other options that are going to pay off require you to put yourself out there too. So there's not really any escaping that part. But really, you don't want to go live without being prepared. You don't want to go live without having a strategy and without knowing what you're going to say. There's a there's a myth that live video means impromptu, but you want to plan what you are going to say. So if you don't plan for what your video is going to be, what your goals are, and all those things, you are pretty much setting yourself up for disaster. So you want to know what you're going to be saying before you hit that live video button. So you do want to know why you are going live. So apart from feeling like you have to, why have you chosen to go and hit that big red live button? It might be to practice your public speaking. It might be to engage more with your audience, to get more buzz during a launch. There's tons of different reasons why you might want to go live. And so I first started going live because I was hosting a live workshop, and I wanted to go live for a few reasons. One was to make sure that people were aware that this workshop was happening. Two was to show my audience that I was an expert in the content and the material that I was going to be teaching, so that they would know that this workshop is worth it for them and worth spending their time and their money with me. And three, I wanted to give my potential participants an idea of what my teaching style was like. If they're going to invest in spending half a day with me, I want them to know what they're getting themselves into and what the vibe of that workshop might be. Because of all the interaction, the engagement, and the positive feedback I got from those videos, I just decided to keep live video as my main form of content and have been doing it ever since. And I suppose a lot has changed since that first series. It was supposed to be 4 videos, but now I've been doing live videos every week for over 2 years. A lot has changed, but I want to share with you the 3 main reasons, the 3 main reasons that I love live video and continue to do it week after week. So number 1 is that it's easy, and I want to put like in brackets, compared to other types of content. So creating content, no matter how you're creating it, it's never easy, right? But I find live video can be easier than other types of content. So when I was first getting into the world of online marketing, I played around with all different types of content. So this included things like edited video. Now, if you ever edited a video, you know that it can be tedious, it can take a lot of time. Sometimes you take 25 takes and realize you spent all day to get a 30-second usable video. So I do find you can waste a lot of time. The fact that you know that you can do it again means that you let yourself do it 100 different times. Whereas in live video, you just need to roll with it. So there is that. I've also created infographics, and infographics can be a lot of fun. They don't really work for every kind of content. They work better if you have figures and stats and percentages. And they're a lot of work. Now, like I said, they're fun, but you're working with visuals. I'm not so great at creating visual products. Most people out there are not. So again, infographics, they can be a great tool, but they don't always necessarily end up being worth it. And I've also created lots of blogs, and writing blogs it's a lot of work to create written blogs. So you write it, you edit it, you say, okay, this is too long, this is too short, I said the same thing too many times, and you put all this time into it, and you put it out there, and people just skim the subtitles. So those aren't great options either, and I find they're all a lot more work than live video. And live video is relatively easy. Like first, okay, all you really need to do is click live and go. But before you do that, you really do want to plan the content of your video and give yourself some points of what you're going to say. But creating it apart from that is quite simple. All right, number two is I get to interact with all of you fabulous people who are watching right now and watching the replay. And I mean, this is the absolute main benefit of live video is that you get to interact with your audience. And that is something that a lot of marketers tend to forget. They get caught up in reach and algorithm and engagement, and this is trendy and you're going to get in the newsfeed more, and they go live for promotional reasons, and they say that that is the main benefit. Now, while those are all amazing, the power of live video comes from the fact that you can interact in real time with your audience. I can ask you a question right now, you can answer me, and then I can respond to it in this video. No other type of content really lets you do that, and live video is the closest thing to a face-to-face interaction that you can get at this point in time in the space-time continuum. Not saying that things like holograms won't exist at some point, but right now, live video is the closest you're going to get to a face-to-face conversation. And that in itself is powerful. So here's the thing. I live in rural Nova Scotia. Now, when you think Nova Scotia, if you maybe you've been, maybe you've traveled here, maybe you've never been and you just heard about it on Friends because they mention it twice. Now, when you think of Nova Scotia, you are automatically you think rural. Now, I want you to add a few dozen more cows, 200 more fishing boats, and 1,000,000 more trees. And this is where I live. It's very rural. I look outside, I see some trees and some bushes. I look outside the other way, see more trees and bushes and fields and the ocean. So I don't really, the point is that I don't really get to interact with like-minded people on a regular basis. It means traveling at least to Halifax, which is over 3 hours away from me, and it's still a relatively small city. Now, having the benefit of interacting with people on live video lets me do that on a regular basis. So interaction with your audience is great for lots of reasons, and that includes building relationships, which is useful in bringing your leads from cold leads to warm leads to customers, and learning from your audience. So you might learn what their struggles are, what their challenges are, and what they're looking for, and what they want to know. And while you do get more engagement and that's great in terms of the algorithm, and that's never a bad thing, but you can't let that be the main reason why you are going live. It's just not enough. All right, and the third reason why I love live video, one of my favorite things about live video, is that honestly, live video has completely changed my business. Now, I'm really not exaggerating when I say this. It does sound like I am, but doing a weekly live video has grown my business exponentially and changed it for the better. So part of this is the kind of natural outcome of the fact that when I started doing live videos, it was also the time that I pivoted my business and went all in with social media. But I don't believe that it's only due to that. So going live weekly has got me tons of exposure. It's given me the opportunity to engage and connect with people, like I mentioned earlier, that I never would have otherwise. So that could be clients, it could be influencers, it could be colleagues. I just created a huge online event, huge for me because it was my first one. And a lot of those people are people that I met through doing live video and these kinds of things. They're not people in my local area. They are people through the internet that I met through doing these kinds of things. So live video has given me a voice and it's given me a platform. And that platform I can leverage into speaking opportunities, to getting clients across North America, connections across the world, and on and on and on. So I do a live video every single week with a few exceptions. If I am traveling or it's holiday time, then I won't. But generally, I do the live video every single week. And at this point, it's kind of just a habit. But sometimes I wonder, why wouldn't I go live? It's the perfect opportunity to share value with my audience, increase my visibility, and connect with my audience. So isn't that what we're all looking for? And I think for most of you, that is exactly what you're looking for. Now, You don't have to do live video, but why wouldn't you? All right, so to recap, my 3 favorite things about live video is 1, it's easy, brackets, compared to other types of content. 2 is I get to interact with you fabulous people. And 3, live video has completely changed my business. So if you don't have a good reason for going live, hopefully those can help you understand really the value behind going live beyond, oh, someone has told me that I have to. All right, thank you so much for watching today. Just a reminder that on March 6th at 12 Eastern Time, why most live videos suck and how to make yours not is a free online training that is going on. So I'll be putting the link below so that you can learn a bit more and go sign up. So it's a free online training where I'm going to share with you why most live videos suck, how to make yours not, so what to focus on, and why you don't need to be tech savvy to create a successful live show, and how to start implementing some tips now to create a fantastic live video show for yourself and your business to grow your business, attract more leads, and to get more sales. And so I'll be putting the link below, but you can also head to bit.ly/live videos suck. All right, everyone, I'll see you again next week for another episode of the Art of Online Marketing live show.